Welcome back to the Talk Podcast. I'm Keegan.
I'm Tim.
And welcome back to today's episode. And let me just start off by saying I'm so happy about the last video, how it turned out, and everybody who watched and supported and gave me good positive feedback on how to improve and what they liked and what they didn't like. And I just want to say I thank you guys, and I hope you continue to support us through this journey, and let's see where it goes. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So today, we're going to talk about college versus trade. Now, I think that there's nothing wrong with going to college if you want to go to college. There's nothing wrong with getting a trade if you want to get a trade. But what I think a lot of people downplay the trades. They downplay the trades. Now, think about this. You go to college to do whatever you want. Whatever it is, I don't know. Majoring in criminal justice or, whatever. The classes aren't free. Books, whatever else you need.
Money.
Yeah, you need money, right. A lot of people don't have it. They don't have the money. So, they take out student loans. They're paying these student loans 10, 20, 30, maybe the rest of their life. Go to medical school to be a doctor. You're paying that for the rest of your life for sure. Now, I know teachers that make $30,000, $40,000, $25,000. Police officers down south. I don't know what the wages are as you go up more. So, they've all had to go get masters and stuff, like the teachers have to get masters, go to get more schooling. So, a lot of them take out student loans, same as with any other classes or whatever. If you don't have the money. Not everybody has money. Some people do. Okay. They get the student loan, paying it 10, 20 years, rest of their life, whatever. You go take a trade. You don't need. There are trade schools, of course. But the thing is, with the trade, you don't need a lot. Sometimes you don't even need to go to school to get into a trade, but some people do. Like, I did heavy equipment and CDL, which I still do. I still do it today. I went to school. The CDL course was 4 weeks. It was only $500, which I went through a grant to get that. The heavy equipment was about $2,500. Got I think a Pell grant. Got a grant for that. But I'm making so much more, Well, I think what I'm trying to get at is, okay, you got teachers making $30,000, $20,000, whatever. You go take a trade to be a plumber, to be HVAC, electrician.
Heavy equipment.
Some of these people are making 6 figures or close to it.
What a bad day.
Making 6 figures, and they didn't have to do all that school, and they have to take out all those student loans. In my opinion, especially if you're like one of those people who are like a hands-on type of worker outside, like a blue collar.
Yeah.
You're gonna go trade, obviously. Some people don't want to do that. They want to go to school. But I'm just saying, don't downplay the trade, because there are some people out there in those trades that are making six figures, more than you'll ever make in your lifetime. And they didn't have to go do all that schooling. They didn't have to take out student loans. Don't downplay the trade. A trade is nothing less than if you go to school. Same thing with anything. The trash man. People talk about the trash man. That trash man making more than you, I can guarantee it. That trash man has every benefit you can think of. That trash man is smart. He didn't go to college. All he got is a high school diploma. Yeah, he ride on the back of a truck smelling the trash all day, but guess what? He got benefits. You know, he making 40,000. I've seen in some states where trash truck drivers make six figures. To drive a trash truck,
That's insane.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, that man didn't have to go to school. All he did was go get his CDL to drive that trash truck.
That was it.
Don't downplay the trade. If you want to take a trade, don't be scared to take a trade. Because I didn't go to college and get through all these classes. Take that trade. Be different. Make your own route. Do what you want to do. Ideally, you want to do something that's going to make you happy.
Yeah.
Something you go enjoy every single day that you like to do. Something that doesn't feel like work. And there's nothing wrong with going to college. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. College is a good thing. There are people out there who aren't meant to take trades. They're meant to go to school. They're book smart. And I'm not saying blue collars or anybody that takes trade isn't book smart. I know many people who are in trades and or blue collar who are very book smart, but they're meant to do a trade. But what I'm saying is, all the teachers who try to downplay it, there's always gonna be those people. Oh,
yeah.
you're going to do that? I want you to go to school, further your education. Ma'am, this man is driving a trash truck making $100,000 a year. And you're making not even half that. So, but not bashing anybody. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Your job, just make sure you love it. But with the point of talking about all that was don't knock a trade. A trade is a good thing. Moving on. Let's talk about football a little bit. How about them Saints? Oh yeah. Saints beat they played Green Bay last weekend. It was a good game. Jameis Winston, I think he's gonna do real good this year. Real good. I'm very happy. We're so used to having Breeze. It's just like, oh man, Breeze is gone. I've been watching him. I've been watching Winston, but he's doing real good, and I think it's gonna be a good year for the Saints. I really do. Now, in case you guys missed last week's games, we'll go ahead and say the scores real quick. Try to get them real fast. This is last week, not this week coming up. This was week 1 of the NFL regular season. We got the Cowboys and the Bucks. Bucks were on top, 31-29. We had the Jags and the Houston Texans. The Texans won 37-21. Then we had the Chargers and who was that? I'm not sure who the Chargers played.
That's Washington.
Oh, Washington.
They changed
I forgot. Yeah, with the logo. Oof. I don't even want to get into that. But anyway, Chargers beat Washington 20-16. Seahawks and the Colts. Seahawks were on top 28-16. How about them Seahawks? Not a big Seahawks fan, but I know some people who are. Shout out to those people. You know who you are. We had the Panthers and the Jets. Panthers were on top 19-14. We had the Vikings and the Bengals. Bengals came out on top, 27-24, folks. Then we had the Cardinals and the Titans. Cardinals on top, 38-13. Wow. All right. Then we had the 49ers and the Lions, 41-33. 49ers won that. Steelers and the Bills. Steelers on top, 23-16. Ooh. Falcons and the Eagles. Eagles on top, 32-6. I didn't get a chance to watch that one, but sound like they need some help out there in Atlanta. Anyway, we got the Browns and the Chiefs. Of course, we had the Chiefs on top. The Chiefs on top, 33-29. Saints and the Packers, of course, 38-3. Now, ooh, I don't know about them Packers this year. If you're a Packers fan, I'm sorry. Who dat, baby? Then we had the Broncos and the Giants. Broncos on top, 27-13. We had the Dolphins and the Patriots. Oh, wow. Patriots lost to the Dolphins, 17-16. I don't know what's going down there with Belichick, whatever his name is, coach for the Patriots. Then we had the Bears and the Rams. Rams on top, 34-14. How about them Rams? Then we had the Raiders and the Ravens. Raiders on top of the Ravens. What? I didn't catch that game either. Cannot believe that. 33-27. Raiders on top. Crazy. Crazy week in football, boys.
Good games. Good games.
Oh yeah. Then we got week 2 coming up. Interesting. Gonna see how those pan out. See what happens. We'll be definitely tuning in, watching some football Sunday. See who wins. The Saints will be taking on the Panthers. We'll see how that goes.
I feel like they're gonna win that one.
Oh yeah, I know they got that without a doubt. All right, we'll move on from that. Got a little football talk up in there. All right, let's jump to the next one. Before we get out of here too fast today, I want to talk about fossil fuels. I don't know why. It's just been on my mind with a lot of the pollution. It's just with the weather and how everything's changing. It had me thinking a lot about just all type of pollutions and what's leading up to all these events. And I just wanted to kind of talk about them so you guys know what's going on. Because I know a lot of people don't pay attention to this. They don't care about it. But you should know. It's our planet.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to live here. And just hopefully we can make a change. That's all I want. I just want to get, hopefully at least one person who's watching this will listen to this. Like, oh man, I didn't know that. I'm glad he said that. I never knew that. Maybe I'll look into it some more. See what I can do to do my part into helping the earth. So let's get into it. Fossil fuels, oil, coal, natural gases, all that stuff. I mean, a lot of us hopefully paid attention in school, so we know what those are. If you don't, there you go. Got a few facts here. We're gonna read them off the computer. Fossil fuels take millions of years for fossil fuels to develop. Didn't know that. The fossil fuels we use today began forming during the Carbon-Inferious period, which was before dinosaurs ruled the earth. I think I knew about that, but it's been so long since I've been in school.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to refresh my brain. Coal is another fossil fuel used to generate electricity and is found closer to the Earth's surface. Knew that. Some of you guys may have not. Now you know. Although fossil fuels are mainly used to make electricity, they also used to power machines such as cars and planes, which makes our fuel. Fossil fuels are non-renewable, which means they cannot be made by humans. Now, I haven't looked too far into it, as far as the consumption of everything, but it's not renewable. We're not gonna have it forever.
No.
And I think that's why a lot of you see these big companies, these dealerships, Ford and all of them, they're trying to make electric cars now, trying to follow the Tesla's route, I guess. Because, I mean, I don't know how much fossil fuels we'll have left. I don't know how much we'll be able to keep using fossil fuels before it just completely runs out. They may know. I mean, it ain't like they'll probably ever tell us, but it ain't gonna be forever, folks. It ain't gonna be forever. Especially the way we use it.
Oh, yeah.
Natural gas has no smell, so a chemical called mercaptan is added so that it can be easily detected. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's...
Pretty sure whatever it is probably not good either.
No.
90% of our energy comes from fossil fuels. 90%. So if we ran out of fossil fuels today, it sounds like we'd be pretty much toast.
Yeah, medieval times.
Not good.
Not even a little bit.
The energy stored in fossil fuels comes from the sun. The main component of natural gas is methane, which is highly flammable. I mean, we knew that. Not a new fact. Maybe a new fact for you, but not for us. Huh. Natural gas. That's crazy, man. You know, as far as natural gas is, it's just crazy to think that almost everything that runs is off of natural gas.
Yeah.
And if something were to happen, what would we do?
People without horses, you better get you one. That's all I can say.
People wouldn't know what to do.
Be a lot of walking. Be a lot of freaking out for no reason.
Well, it wouldn't be for no reason.
I mean, like, it wouldn't be for no reason, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people can make a way. Like, we always made a way. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's no, just freaking out about it ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, that is true. It's crazy to think about. If none of you guys knew any of that, I hope maybe that touched your brain a little bit, and maybe there's somebody out there smarter than me that may have the solution for the next wave of energy resource with their big smart brain. Not me. But I'm giving you the facts. I'm providing you the details of how maybe we could change it, make it a little better.
That's what we're here, folks. Why we're here.
And that's why we're here. That's exactly right. With the Talk podcast. We're here to talk about it all. Anything you want to know. Now, right here, we got a game called Your Worst Nightmare. Figured it'd be a little fun to play this real quick. We're just going to... I thought about doing 2 rounds, but I think we're just going to do one. See how it goes. Alright. There's yours. Alright, so how this game works. We got cards in here. I'm going to put 4 of them out. And it's going to have fears on them. And me and him are going to... He's going to guess the scale of my fears. I'm going to guess the scale of his. And basically with that being said is... From your greatest to the least. Based off the 4 cards. And we'll see who gets it right. So I got 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. First fear is droughts. Second is drones. Third is driving your car into a lake. And the 4th fear is driving under a height limit bar. I don't know how that makes sense. It's the game. It's the cards. They made it. That's how it is. So we're just going to play by there. So here we go. Now with this, you ain't got to write the whole thing of what it says. You can kind of abbreviate it a little bit because it ain't gonna all fit on that slot. Just kind of abbreviate it so you will know what it is. Got yours? All right, let's look at them. See. All right, for his fears, he has droughts is 1, drones is 2, driving a car in the lake is 3rd, driving on a high bar is 4. So I guess his car. I got none of yours right. Let's look at yours to mine. Let's see. Corn Lake.
That's drop.
I know. Well, we didn't get none of each other's right. I guess we suck. Or it could be these strange fears that this game gave. I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, I don't know. If you guys want to see more of that game, drop a like, drop me a comment, let me know. We'll maybe try it again because there's a lot of cards with a lot of different fears. We're just gonna do one round. That was weird. I don't know if you guys would like that, so just let us know. If you like it, we'll do more of it. If not, then won't do any more of it. Real weird. Alright. About to close out here. We're gonna wrap this up. Now next week podcast is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have our very first guest. We're gonna have Donovan. A lot of you probably know him as Henry Outdoors for my fishing channel. If you watch the fishing channel. If not, if you want to go watch the fishing channel and you're new here, it'll always be in the top link of this video. So we're gonna have Donovan next week. We're gonna be talking about some interesting things and what we're working on and what we're trying to do here, and starting up the fishing channels again and whatnot. And I did order some stuff. Let's just say it's gonna get real spicy. And Donovan wanted to step it up a notch from the chip. So I got some Carolina Reapers coming in. And I'm going to just leave it there. Not going to say anymore. You're going to have to tune in to next week's podcast to see what happens. But for today's episode, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was better. I hope these topics we talked about really touched you and kept you entertained and hopefully taught you something new. And if it did, drop us a like, drop us a comment, ask some questions. I knew I said we was going to do a Q&A on this one, but we're going to save that for next week with Donovan. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll go back to last week's videos, check those. But if you got any comments or questions, drop them on this video, and I'll be in next week's. We'll do a Q&A for the podcast next week. And we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the next one. As always, I'm Keegan.
I'm Tim.
and this is the Talk Podcast. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.